Hello and welcome back again to this new series, which is Keep It Simple, Part 2, Trade Without Noise. Okay, so this is episode 2. Let's get on it and see what is in it. So in this episode, I want to teach you something very, very simple that you are going to use it in your day-to-day trading activities. And actually, this lesson of today is not actually teaching you an entry technique or the way to place orders on and such things like that. I'm going to teach you how easy you can analyze the market and anticipate whether to buy or to sell in a very easy way. Okay, in a very easy way. So there's a thing called I call it three model movement. Okay, a three model movement. Now in this three model movement, we have number one, I call it the mid retracement. Okay, a mid retracement. And number two, I call it the mid reversal. And number three, I call it a seek and destroy. Okay. So these are the three movements which you need to learn. But I'm not going to talk about this seek and destroy today. This will have another video, but I'm just going to talk about these two here, the mid retracement and mid reversal. Now, these are the best movement you need to look out in everyday trading. Okay. Now, it's best to use this model movement in these two time frames to look out in daily or weekly. These two time frames are best to use this model. So if we are going to use in daily, for example, if you're going to use in daily, you will call it midday retracement or midday reversal. If you're going to use it in weekly, you're going to say mid-week retracement or midweek reversal. All right, good. Now, what I mean by that, we're going to use the candlesticks here, the daily or the weekly candlesticks. Okay, for example, this is the daily candle, and we're going to mark this candle and see what the movement which I've talked about here are doing during the day. Okay, so we know that when we have a sell candle, for example, this is a sell candle, we know that it opens above and close below. But actually what's happening is it opens and then manipulate and then creates a body of the candle and then closes. So this is it's like a skeleton of the candlesticks, the sell candlesticks. Okay, it opens here and closes here. All right. Now, what happens here is we're going to catch the retracement move or the reversal move. All right. The retracement move or the reversal move. So if we're going to catch the reversal, meaning we'll see the reversal pattern during the manipulation, and then we're going to catch the trade during that body. But if we're going to see a retracement, we're going to see maybe a price action creating the structure in between, and then we catch that retracement move to create more in the body of the candle. I don't know if you got me there. So I'm gonna give you some examples, and it will help you understand what I'm talking about here. All right, so we're in the chart. This is EURUSD, the daily time frame. That means we are going to use the daily time frame to catch up this price action during the day. Okay. Now I've marked out the days that I'm going to show as an example. Some few daily candles here, so that you can understand the concept that I've just talked about. Now, we marked out the daily candles, and we are going to observe the price action in the lower time frame, but we are using the day as our constant time frame. So maybe we go to the 15 minutes and observe what's happening. What is the price action during what's the price action of the 15 minutes, but we are using the daily candle as our what? As our um as our constant time frame. Now, look at this day, okay? Look at this day. We had an opening in the Asian session, and then price entered in areas of liquidities of the previous day. We don't mind that. All we need to see is the midday retracement or midday reversal. Now, because price entered the areas of liquidity of the previous day, we can anticipate a reversal pattern, because these areas of liquidity support us to do what? Supports us to sell. Now we have two areas of liquidity. We have this one, which is supporting us to sell, and we have this one, which is supporting us to buy, because this is like a change of character, and this is like just a break of structure. All right. So we can say that, okay, we can catch the trade to sell, and we can catch some trades to buy. So this will be a midday reversal, and also this one also is a midday reversal pattern. All right. So you can see we had a change, a break of structure here, and we can anticipate selling from this area of liquidity. So you can use any type of entry or you use every day, maybe a order block or whatever. In this case, I use maybe liquidity engineering. See, you can catch that trade. But look at what happened next. We had this retracement, and then price came all the way here and failed to break. So that also is a reversal pattern. So we can say this also is the midday reversal. All right, a midday reversal. We can catch some trade during that. Liquidity engineering, you can see that liquidity engineering again. Boom. So two trades in this day. That was this day. Another example I can show you here. This day here. What happened in this day? Look at this. We had an area of liquidity during the previous day, and then the market entered to that. The day opened, the market entered towards that area of liquidity of the previous day. Good. That's not our case. We need just to see a reversal pattern after entering in that, so that we can say, okay, this is the midday reversal. And surely we had this break. Boom. And then that is our reversal pattern. Where is our entry? My entry will be here. I have my reason. My students know. But you can use any type of entry you know. Maybe the formation, maybe the order block, maybe the support, supply and demand, wherever. But that was our entry, and we catch that move down. Boom. All that pips. A midday reversal, right? Another example. Look at this one. Cool. We had an area of liquidity, but this we had a week-to-week break. We know that when we have a week-to-week break, we can anticipate two moves, maybe a retracement or a full reversal. All right, maybe a full reversal. But because we had this area which act as a barrier, and we had this break which is a sudden break. If you haven't watched the video concerning nature of break, please go on and watch that video, nature of break. You'll understand why price ended up to the area of break here. So you can catch this trade as a midday reversal, right? Good. A midday reversal. Good. Look at this one. Look at this one. We had a break above, right? That's not our case. So we could have anticipated all right. So in this example here, we see the market opens, break above, and then went again and break below. That is our change of character, right? That is a reversal pattern. So we can catch this move here as a what? A midday reversal. A midday reversal. And you can use this during the week, okay? In the week, if you're in the weekly time frame, I suggest you use the 1 hour or the 4 hour to look this price action. All right, to look at this price action. A very simple way to analyze the market. Okay, let's see maybe another pair. Okay, let's see another pair. Let us use all right, so USDJPY. We have already marked the daily time frame, the daily candles, and this is the price action during the day. This is 15 minutes. Now, look at this. We started the day with the bearish trend, and then later we entered the areas where we had potential bullish orders or buy orders, okay? So we can anticipate maybe a reversal, but we need to see a pattern for us to see a reversal pattern. And of course, for those who are in my program, they know when we see this, actually that is a reversal pattern. Okay, that's a week to week break in, and this was the structure, right? This was the structure, and boom, we have this entry after the break of the level, and we had that entry going up. That was the first day. That is a fixed example. Look at this again. We had a bearish trend again, entered the area of liquidity of the previous day, but that's not our case. What we need is to see price breaking this high, and then we had a reversal pattern. You can enter in this liquidity engineering, boom. That is our entry, midday reversal. Look at this. Now this is the different one. We started with an uptrend. We didn't see any reversal pattern or whatever. We break the areas of liquidity of the previous day. Good. Now we had a new structure created here and also here, if you missed that. Sorry. And also here. So both this structure creates a supportive structure for a bullish movement. So you can catch this midday retracement. Okay, this is a retracement. You catch that. Boom. Another one during the flip entry. You catch that entry. Boom. Those both entries are midday retracement entries. Midday retracement entries. So you see how these simple two models can help you analyze the market very easy. Now, without any noise. Without any noise. So, like I said, this one has its own video. I'm going to talk about that. So, go on and practice. Go on and do some back testing. Do it on the weekly time frame. Do it in the using the week day candle. Different assets. You can go in crypto, you can go in commodities, maybe gold, some currency pairs, and you see how that's happened. That's all about keep it simple part 2. Stay tuned for the part 3, where I'm going to talk about more simple stuffs you can use to trade anything. All right? Keep it simple.